The moment you change your perception is the moment you rewrite the chemistry of your body. This profound insight, from the heart of ancient wisdom traditions, is now being confirmed by modern science. The power of our minds to influence our physical well-being is no longer a matter of faith, but of fact. It's a radical idea, isn't it? That our thoughts, our beliefs, even our hopes and fears could have a tangible impact on our health. But the evidence is undeniable. We are beginning to understand that we are not merely passive recipients of illness, but active participants in our own healing. We are going to look into the fascinating science behind this mind-body connection. We'll uncover how stress can wreak havoc on our bodies, how belief itself can be a potent medicine, and how our brains have the remarkable ability to change and adapt. We'll explore powerful tools like affirmations, visualization, and the practice of forgiveness, all backed by scientific research. So are you ready to discover the incredible potential that lies within you? To learn how you can harness the power of your mind to heal your body and transform your life? Then let's begin this journey together. Our journey begins with a fundamental question. How can our thoughts and emotions possibly affect our physical health? It all starts with understanding the profound connection between our minds and bodies. Imagine a moment of stress. Perhaps a deadline looms, or a difficult conversation awaits. Instantly, your heart pounds, your breath quickens, your muscles tense. This is your body responding to signals from your brain, preparing you to fight or flee. But what happens when this stress response becomes chronic? When the pressures of life keep your body in a constant state of alert? Science has shown that chronic stress can have a devastating impact on our health. It can weaken our immune systems, making us more susceptible to infections. It can raise blood pressure, increase the risk of heart disease, and even accelerate aging. It can disrupt our sleep, digestion, and hormonal balance, leading to a cascade of problems. But it's not just stress that influences our health. Belief itself can have a profound effect. The placebo effect, a well-documented phenomenon, demonstrates that our expectations can trigger real physiological changes. When we believe that a treatment will work, our bodies often respond accordingly, even if the treatment itself is inert. This suggests that our minds have the power to ignite our body's innate healing mechanisms. This remarkable ability is rooted in the brain's astonishing plasticity. Our brains are not fixed and unchanging. They are constantly rewiring themselves in response to our experiences and thoughts. This means that we have the power to shape our brains, to create new neural pathways that support health and well-being. Understanding this mind-body connection is the first step towards harnessing the power of our minds to heal our bodies. It's a journey that takes us beyond the traditional boundaries of medicine, into an area where our thoughts and beliefs become powerful tools for transformation. We'll look into the science of affirmations, visualization, and forgiveness. We'll explore how these practices can activate the body's healing responses and help us create a life of greater health and well-being. So stay tuned, because your journey towards optimal health is just beginning. Now that we've established the profound link between our minds and bodies, let's explore one of the most powerful tools we have for harnessing this connection: affirmations. At their core, affirmations are positive statements that we repeat to ourselves. They might sound simple, even a bit cheesy, but don't be fooled. Affirmations are far more than just wishful thinking. They are based on a solid foundation of neuroscience. When we repeat an affirmation, we're essentially sending a message to our brains. This message, if repeated often enough, can begin to reshape our neural pathways. It's like carving a new groove in the landscape of our minds. Over time, this groove becomes deeper, easier to follow, until it becomes our default way of thinking. So, how do affirmations actually work? When we focus on positive thoughts and beliefs, we activate certain areas of our brains associated with reward and pleasure. This releases feel-good chemicals like dopamine and serotonin, which not only lift our mood, but also have a positive impact on our physical health. For example, repeating affirmations like, "I am healthy" or "I am strong" can actually boost our immune systems and reduce inflammation. Affirmations focused on self-love and acceptance can lower stress hormones and improve our heart health. And affirmations targeted at specific goals, like "I am confident" or "I am successful," can increase motivation and improve performance. But it's not just about repeating any old positive phrase. The most effective affirmations are those that resonate with us on a deep level. They should be personal, specific, and believable. It's about finding the words that speak to our hearts and minds, the words that ignite a spark of hope and possibility within us. Another powerful tool for healing is visualization. It might sound like something out of a New Age workshop, but visualization is actually a well-established technique with a solid scientific basis. Essentially, visualization involves creating a mental picture of a desired outcome. This could be anything from a healthy body to a successful career to a loving relationship. The key is to make the visualization as vivid and detailed as possible, engaging all of our senses. But why does visualization work? When we visualize something, our brains activate many of the same neural circuits that would be activated if we were actually experiencing it. In other words, our brains don't always distinguish between imagination and reality. This means that visualization can have a very real impact on our bodies. When we visualize ourselves as healthy, our brains release chemicals that support healing and reduce inflammation. When we visualize ourselves achieving a goal, our brains create new neural pathways that make that goal more likely to happen. Visualization is not a magic bullet. It won't cure cancer overnight or instantly make us rich and famous. But it can be a powerful tool for supporting our healing journey. It can help us reduce stress, manage pain, and improve our overall well-being. It can also help us break down mental barriers and achieve goals that once seemed impossible. We will look into the science of forgiveness and the transformative power of gratitude. These practices, often overlooked, hold profound implications for our well-being. Stay with us as we continue to unlock the secrets to a healthier, happier life. Now, let's shift our focus to an emotion that can be incredibly destructive to our health: resentment. Holding on to anger, grudges, and past hurts can weigh us down, both emotionally and physically. It's like carrying a heavy backpack filled with rocks. It slows us down, drains our energy, and makes it difficult to move forward. But what does science have to say about forgiveness? Surprisingly, a lot. Studies have shown that forgiveness can have a profound impact on our physical and mental well-being. It can lower blood pressure, reduce stress hormones, improve sleep quality, and even boost our immune systems. But forgiveness isn't just about letting the other person off the hook. It's about freeing ourselves from the negative emotions that are holding us back. It's about recognizing that holding on to anger and resentment hurts us more than anyone else. Now, forgiveness doesn't mean forgetting or condoning hurtful actions. It also doesn't mean reconciliation is necessary. It simply means choosing to let go of the negative emotions and move on. So how do we forgive? It starts with a willingness to let go. It involves acknowledging the pain we've experienced, but also recognizing that we have a choice in how we respond to it. We can choose to hold on to the anger, or we can choose to release it. There are many different techniques for forgiveness. Some people find it helpful to write a letter to the person they're forgiving, expressing their feelings and choosing to let go. Others find meditation or prayer to be effective. The key is to find what works for you and to be patient with yourself. Forgiveness is a process, not an event. From the release of resentment, we move to the cultivation of gratitude. Gratitude is more than just saying thank you. It's a way of life, a way of seeing the world through a lens of abundance and appreciation. And the benefits of gratitude are not just anecdotal. Research has shown that gratitude can have a profound impact on our health and well-being. It can lower stress, improve sleep, boost our immune systems, and even make us more resilient in the face of adversity. But how does gratitude work? When we focus on what we're grateful for, we shift our attention away from negative thoughts and emotions. This can have a calming effect on our nervous systems, reducing stress and promoting relaxation. Gratitude also helps us connect with others and build stronger relationships. When we express gratitude to others, it not only makes them feel good, but it also strengthens our bond with them. This social connection is essential for our well-being, providing us with a sense of belonging and support. There are many simple ways to cultivate gratitude in our lives. We can keep a gratitude journal, where we write down a few things we're grateful for each day. We can express gratitude to others, whether it's through a simple thank you note or a heartfelt conversation. We can also take time each day to simply reflect on the good things in our lives. Now let's turn our attention to one of the most fundamental aspects of well-being: self-love. Often misunderstood as vanity or narcissism, self-love is actually about accepting ourselves fully, with all our strengths and weaknesses. And it's about recognizing our inherent worth, regardless of our achievements or external validation. It's about treating ourselves with kindness and compassion, just as we would treat a dear friend. But why is self-love so important for our health? When we criticize ourselves, judge ourselves harshly, or focus on our perceived flaws, we create a state of internal stress. This stress can manifest in physical symptoms, like headaches, fatigue, and digestive problems. It can also weaken our immune systems, making us more susceptible to illness. When we practice self-love, we create a sense of inner peace and well-being. This can lower stress hormones, boost our immune systems, and improve our overall health. But self-love is not something that happens overnight. It's a journey, a process of learning to appreciate ourselves for who we are. It involves challenging negative self-talk, practicing self-care, and setting healthy boundaries. It's also about recognizing that we are all works in progress. We all make mistakes, we all have flaws. But that doesn't make us any less worthy of love and acceptance. Self-love is not about being perfect. It's about being human. It's about recognizing that we are all deserving of love, starting with the love we give ourselves. While self-love is essential, we are not meant to go through life alone. We are social creatures, wired for connection. The relationships we form with others play a vital role in our health and well-being. Research has shown that people with strong social connections tend to live longer, healthier lives. They have lower rates of heart disease, stroke, and depression. They're also more resilient in the face of stress and adversity. But it's not just about the number of friends we have. It's about the quality of our relationships. Supportive relationships provide us with a sense of belonging, love, and security. They give us a safe space to share our joys and sorrows, to celebrate our successes and learn from our failures. On the other hand, toxic relationships can drain our energy, damage our self-esteem, and even contribute to chronic stress. It's important to cultivate healthy relationships and to set boundaries with those that are not. Building a supportive network takes time and effort. It involves reaching out to others, being a good listener, and showing up for the people we care about. It also means being willing to be vulnerable and to ask for help when we need it. Now we will explore how to integrate these powerful healing practices into our daily lives. We will discuss how to create a personalized healing plan that supports our unique needs and goals. Join us as we take the final steps on this transformative journey towards optimal health and well-being. Now that we've explored the key components of healing, from the power of affirmations to the importance of self-love and connection, the question becomes, how do we put all this into practice? How do we create a healing plan that works for us? The answer lies in personalization. There is no one-size-fits-all approach to healing. What works for one person may not work for another. The key is to experiment with different techniques and find what resonates with you. Perhaps you find that affirmations and visualization are particularly powerful for you. Or maybe you feel more drawn to gratitude practices and forgiveness. There's no right or wrong way to do it. The important thing is to listen to your intuition and choose the practices that feel most supportive. Once you've identified the techniques that resonate with you, it's important to make them a regular part of your life. This doesn't mean you have to spend hours each day meditating or journaling. Even a few minutes of daily practice can make a big difference. The key is to find ways to integrate these practices into your existing routine. Maybe you can start your day with a few affirmations, or take a gratitude walk during your lunch break. You can listen to a guided meditation while you're commuting, or practice forgiveness before you go to bed. It's also important to be patient and kind to yourself. Healing takes time. There will be setbacks and challenges along the way, but don't give up. Keep practicing, keep exploring, and keep believing in your body's innate ability to heal. As we come to the end of our exploration, remember that healing is not a destination, but a journey. It's a continuous process of growth, self-discovery, and transformation. It's about taking responsibility for our own well-being and making choices that support our health and happiness. The tools and techniques we've explored are not just for those who are sick. They are for everyone who wants to live a more vibrant, fulfilling life. They are for anyone who wants to tap into their inner power and unleash their full potential. So take what you've learned here and put it into practice. Experiment, explore, and discover what works for you. And remember, you are not alone on this journey. Thank you for joining us on this journey into the science of healing. May your path be filled with health, happiness, and wholeness.